Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Being the Odds. It is Friday, March 24th, 2023, and we are back with our NBA best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Being the Odds. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these NBA videos every single day along with the NHL and college basketball. Both those videos are live now, so definitely go check those out. We're going after our first 4,000 subscribers, so I'm excited to have y'all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some serious money. To recap yesterday's results, we did not make serious money. We went 1-2. We're coming off our heater a little bit. We went like 28 and 15 the last 9 days. So we had a little bit of a regression yesterday. Went 1-2. We had the Nets +4. That was a winner. Hell of an ending, though, if you had the Cavs money line. What a freaking finish. Absolutely insane. Oklahoma City +3.5, that was a loss. Hornets +8.5, that was a loss. So an overall 1-2 yesterday. Kind of sucked. But as you all know who have been following me for a while, our best days come after our worst days, and I feel great about the board today. I'm seeing it clearly. So we have 3 picks that are already in, and 2 that we might add later. I'll talk about those here in a minute. So first off, I'll start with our best bet today, which is already in, which is Golden State -5.5 versus the Sixers. This line makes no sense until you do a little bit of research. First off, Harden and Embiid may not play. Embiid probably won't, based on what I'm seeing. Embiid left last game with a calf injury. They're not gonna remotely put Embiid in danger as far as re-aggravating it in a meaningless game when they're the 2 or the 3 seed, depending on the day. And Golden State is fighting for seeding. They have the 3rd best home record in the NBA, and they've won their last 2 road games, which is something. Steph is playing out of his mind. He's playing incredibly good. Clay's bouncing back off of his injury. Last year he was kind of meh. This year he's much better. And the young guys have regressed a little bit, and they haven't been nearly as good as what people thought they would. However, when you watch young guys and you watch role players, they always play better at home. I see Golden State winning this game very comfortably. And most people, by the way, right now, the public is smashing the 76ers without doing a lick of research and realizing that Embiid may not play. Embiid probably will not play. I'm rolling with Golden State here. And if he does play, I still like Golden State. Next, we have the Kings -4.5 versus the Suns. The Kings, guys, have the #1 offense in the NBA. And as far as scoring average goes, they have the #1 offense in NBA history, which is absolutely insane. Now, obviously, those numbers are a little skewed because people score way more now than they did in the 90s, in the early 2000s. But it is something. And here's the deal. They're playing a shorthanded Suns team. And I feel like I bet against the Suns nonstop, and we win nonstop doing this. But I'll repeat it. I'll say it before. I'll say it again. When the Suns don't have, with the Suns with Kevin Durant could win every single game they play. They're absolutely incredible, and they should probably be the favorites in the West if Kevin Durant's healthy. And that's a huge if. But if he's not, they shipped away all their good role players and great pieces. Mikal Bridges is really, really good. Cam Johnson's really good. And if you don't have Kevin Durant and you don't have your role players, what are you left with? Zach, you have DeAndre Ayton. He's not playing tonight. He's hurt again. Flaky. He's hurt again. What about Chris Paul? He's 38. He's not the same guy as he was 2 years ago. Like, he's just not. Devin Booker. Well, I mean, Devin Booker by himself with a bunch of average role players. I mean, I don't really see the benefit in that. Like, I don't see it being a good thing. And, you know, I just don't, I don't think they'll be able to keep up with the Kings. I think the Kings are going to run them off the floor. The Kings are very, very, very good at home. I love the Kings here -4.5. This line could jump to 5 or 6 or 7 points. And I like the Kings even more because they've lost the last couple games, and they're going to bounce back, and they're going to bounce back hard. I love the Kings here, -4.5 versus the Suns. Next, big spread with the Grizzlies -13 versus the Rockets. This game a couple days ago was closer than anyone thought it would be when they played tough. And I think that's going to be a little bit of motivation that they're going to use into this one. I think Memphis absolutely blows them off the court. I think it's going to be very similar to what the Hawks did to the Pistons, where it's just not even going to be close. The Grizzlies need to get chemistry with Ja back, so they're going to play him a lot more, I think. They're one of the top defensive teams in the league, especially with Dillon Brooks coming back in the lineup after a 1-game suspension. Jalen Green, their best player on the Rockets, does not play well on the road. He just does not. This team's a young team that's undisciplined. The Rockets are. They make really bonehead decisions. They're going to lose this game by 1 million. I think think Grizzlies go in there and absolutely smoke them off the floor. I love the Grizzlies here minus 13. Plus, right now the public is all over the Rockets just because they see the plus 13 number, but don't realize that the Rockets don't play a lick of defense and have a horrible time scoring on the road. So I like the Grizzlies here in a blowout. Then we might do a same game parlay later. I'll be posting on my Twitter. My Twitter is in the description below. And again, just check my Twitter for that. And there's two other games I might do. Okay, and there's Lakers and Oklahoma City. I'm almost 100% going to do both of these games. But Lakers and Oklahoma City. I really like the Lakers in this one. I want to wait a little bit to game time because you just don't know how flaky Anthony Davis will be. But OKC SGA is, I think, as good as Anthony Davis right now, if Anthony Davis is on. But the problem is you just don't know if he's going to play. I think he will because they need this win. They absolutely need to get this win. But I like the Lakers here. Right now they're minus 5.5. Kind of a big number, but I think they can beat. I think since they lost Oklahoma City last time, that they're going to bounce back in this game and win very comfortably. And then there's Boston, Indiana. Right now the spread's 12, and that's a huge spread. I'm going to take Boston more than likely in this one because Boston, listen, they have sometimes a tough time against some like good teams, but here's the deal: when they play a bad team, they kill them. And I think that that's going to happen again tonight. Indiana is a broken team without Halliburton in there, and Boston is fully healthy. They're going to go out there and absolutely smoke Indiana. So I'm almost 100% going to do those, but we're still figuring it out. I want to wait a little bit closer to game time, but I really like Boston in this stuff. So a lot of chalk today, but hey, it's not really a matter of like whether it's a lot of favorites or underdogs. It's about if you're going to win. So I think we're going to win a ton today. So to recap what we have. What we have is we have Golden State minus 5.5. We have the Kings minus 4.5. We have the Grizzlies minus 13. And then we're going to do a same game parlay later, more than likely. Check my Twitter for that. And we'll do the Lakers in Oklahoma City and Boston, Indiana. Again, check my Twitter for those. My Twitter is in the description below. So let's go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. And I will see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check out those other videos.